are starting the morning out at the thrift store because I'm out running errands and I figured we could just pop into a couple. We're gonna go to my favorite, which is Savers, and then we're gonna go to a new location that I haven't been to. Also, it's quite chilly today. The winter has hit the desert. We have two seasons. We have summer and we have winter. They're so mild. Like, what's the temperature today? I'll tell you. It's 11 o'clock in the morning and it is 60 degrees, which some of you would think, girl, that's not winter. But it's winter for us. When it's like 60, 50, sometimes it gets like actually very cold. It's chilly here. I feel like we're just used to 120 degrees and then 60 feels like it's 15 degrees outside. All right, let's get in here. Let's see if we can find any treasures. Let's go. Okay, this is the Savers in the East Valley if you're local. Ooh, I kind of like this. Oh, I don't know if I like the rose on the bottom. This caught my attention right away, but I don't like the engraving. So we won't be getting that, but it sure is beautiful. These are cute, except for I don't like the engraving. I get so picky with things. And then these are a little too yellow. I love the beveled. It's one of my favorite details. Okay, but these clear, sometimes I don't like these because they kind of look like microwave trays. But let's see. Oh, it's Pyrex. Interesting. You know, I've been trying to collect more of like the original Pyrex, which is the Pyrex with all capitals. I don't know. I feel like they kind of look like microwave trays. You know, like the glass that's in the microwave. But maybe not. Once you put your food on there, maybe not. One thing we did not have for Thanksgiving is a gravy boat, so I've added that to my thrift wish list. So I'm kind of looking for that, but I want to find the perfect one. Another section I absolutely will not skip is glassware. Although I need absolutely nothing, you never know what you're gonna find. And also, you can just put together such unique little tablescapes with glassware. Like, these are so fun. Like, I picture these like outside in the summer. Anyway, I always have to look. I have a whole set of these at home. Otherwise, I would totally get this. This is so tarnished, though. Look how beautiful. This looks beautiful. Let's see. $5. Do I like that detail? That's really pretty. It's actually really beautiful. I kind of wish this was a little bit more simple. It's glass, it's not crystal. It's very chipped up though, so maybe not, but that is pretty. Never skip the bag section. You never know what you'll find in here. This is a beautiful tablecloth, $3.99. There are a few little stains. Nothing super crazy though, and I like it that it's a little bit more of a cream and a little bit more of a romantic print with the beautiful flowers. It's just like a few stains, which doesn't like, if it's like closer to the bottom, I don't mind it. If it's like right in the middle, then I usually pass on it, but I'm gonna pull this out and take a closer look. Okay, a bummer because it has quite a few stains, but gosh, it's so pretty. And then look at this one as well. It's like almost, I think, the same print, but yeah, a little too stained up, but I would have bought that. Dang it. That was good. Okay, let's see what else they have in here. Ooh, this like caramel color. A little bold for me, but looks really pretty. I have seen these a couple of times. If these were silver, I think I would go for it, but I want it to be perfect. Like, I don't need it, so it needs to be perfect for me to get it. Okay, actually, I love this spud base. Oh, it's chipped. Dang it. I like that. That's beautiful.
spoke too soon. I found nothing at Savers, my favorite. I went to a Goodwill that was right next door. I was like, you know what? It's in the parking lot. Let me just stop in. And then I went to the new one and I found nothing. So, didn't scratch my itch. So we're gonna go to Call It New, because Call It New is a consignment store, but I feel like it's similar to Thrifting, similar prices, and I don't know, I haven't been there in a while, and I just have the itch to go, and I guess I need to find a treasure because that did not scratch my itch. So we're gonna head there now. I'm gonna eat some lunch, head there now, and hopefully find some good stuff. At my favorite, hopefully we find some great treasures. Look at this chest. Now the prices are, actually some of the prices are similar to the thrift store, but some are not, because it is a little bit more curated. But this is huge and beautiful. I've talked about this store so many times. I've brought you here so many times, but it's one of my favorite. Like I said, it's kind of like a thrift store, kind of like an antique store, but everything is more curated. So it is more like everything is like items, or they're vintage, which makes it nice. And then in the consignment, you can get really good prices up here. And then in the back, they're more like antique booths. So you can, it's like the best of both worlds. I always like to look up here though. I just have found the absolute best stuff here. I always have to check my favorite section. I just used my like oval lid for fries last night. I put a little parchment paper in it. It was so cute. But I wanted to see if they had any like unique styles. This actually has a really beautiful handle. $4.99. See, like that's a great price. Very close to what you would pay at the thrift stores. And then they have, I was trying to look, they run sales, so they have like multiple discounts on the different colors every single day, so I always check those as well. Okay, this tray looks quite nice. Oh, it has an E. That's pretty. I like the little feet on the bottom as well, and it feels heavy. I can't even pull it out. Let's see what the price is. Okay, $43. A little more spendy, but like I said, they run sales, so you can always take your chances. So that's a purple tag. Let's see if it's on sale. Okay, purple is not on sale this week, but sometimes I've waited for items to see, but like they have 25 to 80% off different tags. A Paul Revere bowl, $13. It looks like someone scratched it all up though, so that's a bummer. Is this silver? Or is it stainless? It kind of looks stainless. Okay, green is 70% off. I am buying this, $9.50. I've seen this here actually the past few times, and now it's on sale. Beautiful. It's in such good condition as well. Okay, these look interesting. I don't know if these are sleeves or just votive holders. The big one on the bottom with the two handles has a glass insert, but the others don't. So I almost wonder if these go over like coffee mugs. I'm not sure. They're not silver. I think they're stainless, but they are cute. Also, I have been wanting a little ironstone pitcher for just watering my plants. I feel like it's just, I don't know, so cute. And so I'm gonna look for one today because I forgot I was looking for that. This one's $16. It is pretty though. I've been talking about this color a lot recently. I like it a lot. I've mentioned this, but I want more silver serveware and even like spoons and things. I found this butter knife. I'm trying to decide if I love the detail. $6. It's pink, so it's not on sale. But this is something I can like hold off, you know, or if it's here, it's here. If it's not, it's not. That's okay. But I like how this has, okay, so you hold it like a regular butter knife, but the butter knife is like turned, so it sits really nicely. I don't know, if I find nothing else, maybe I'll come back and grab this, but I do want to find some serveware as well, maybe. This is an interesting like little ashtray. I like the diamond cut. That's like one of my favorites.
still, I saw these here a while ago. See, that's the thing too, is sometimes if you take your chances, if you want a deal, it's kind of scary. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's so sweet. It has like animals on it. Probably for like a little kid's room. $17 for that. Grapefruit spoons. Oh, look at that butter dish. Ooh, that is. And it has like the glass bottom, which is good. How much for that one? Let's see. $9.50, not on sale. This pewter pitcher. For some reason, I thought you couldn't put food in pewter. Maybe I'm wrong. $37. I really don't know that much about pewter, and I've never really been a fan until recently. I don't know, it kind of has a little bit more of a rustic look to it, and it really is growing on me, and that happens to me all the time. Something I might not love, all of a sudden I'm like starting to love it. Does that ever happen to you? I feel like that happens to me all the time, so I try to be weary about things I say, because you know what? I might think that this month, the next month, I changed my mind. I don't think, oh no, these are stainless, but these are a good looking spoon. The shape of these, look at those. Those are nice. I like that. Very, just timeless. Ooh, a julep cup. It's edged. LGCC. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of cute. It's actually like a big one. How much? $9.50. Let's see if it's on sale. Okay, not on sale. I don't know. Am I sold on it? I feel like I have the whole store to go through, so I'll probably do a second round of the consignment once I've walked the rest of the store. Oh, this is cute. $4.99. I love a little like charcuterie or appetizer littles. Can't think of the word. I think you get what I'm saying. Oh, serving. Go to the other side, I think. Grab my little cup. Oh, these pewter, what are these called? Chargers. I've always loved these. These ones are a little bit beat up, but I really do like those. I think they just have this timeless look to them. I have some bundt pans. I don't think I need any more, but this is so sweet. It's like small. It's really sweet. Something like this it always feels really silly to share with you because it's so simple, but this is like things that I'm very, very drawn to. It's just something super simple, $4.99 for a set of 4. I don't know. I love simplicity like this because it goes with everything. And I like these to be a little bit more subtle, like my plates and things, and I can play with other things, if that makes sense. Okay, this pitcher is kind of what I'm talking about for watering my plants. This one's like maybe a little bit too big. That might be a little obnoxious, but I want something just a little more fancy. Not like fancy, but like than my little one that I have right now. I'll show you one. I feel like I'm not explaining it very well. This Fifth Avenue crystal clock. This is so darling. I think that's like old glue. $6, not bad, but I don't know if it works. But it's so cute. Oh, look at these napkin rings too. Do I just like put it up front and decide later if I want to get it or not? I wish it was just like cleaner on, like the yellowing. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if it's worth the risk. Oh, these are cute. Do I like the detail? I don't know. Excuse me. You guys, oh, 244. I thought they were 44. Oh, dang. Oh, that might be on my budget. Oh, dang it, they're so good. They're visual comfort. I want them bad. Okay, I got it down. It definitely is crooked, so never mind. I thought that it wasn't, but it is. I love them, but seeing them up closer, I feel like I can pass on them. But that stopped me in my tracks for sure for a brief second. Okay, this is like this sort of thing is what I need. Little salt cellars. Do I like the shape of those? I don't know. So I'm gonna look because I know that they have more. I've seen them before. $6 for 2 of them. Yeah, I'll grab them and then decide. They are glass. Let me see if I like imagine salt in there. Is it cute? Or is it too like round? Do I want it to have more like sharp edges? These are the things I think about. Okay, these bamboo silver plated serving spoons would be so pretty for the summer. $8.50 for the 2. You can't buy that brand new. Italy, we're gonna think about these. We're gonna see what else we find, but I'm gonna send them up front and dig through here. Okay, did I show you this the last time this was here? It's a silver plated little piggy bank. It's so sweet. Look at that lion, like food dome station situation. I don't know, but it's amazing. It's 109. Look at those lion legs. I love it. Have no reason for it, or no need for it, but it's beautiful. Silver plated too. That shined up, I bet would look exquisite. I love these. Now these are beautiful. Again, simple, a little bit of detail, but still simple. You can just mix these with so many different things. Or if I did something a little bit more bold like this, or, you know, it just makes it a lot harder. I don't know. Like this allows me to kind of play with the accessories more. So cash register. Look at the detail. Like, are you kidding me? It's so beautiful. I do want to look for a little box for gift wrap. I need to start collecting some gift wrap. I realize I need ribbon and like tissue paper on hand at all times. So that is something I am looking for. Well, this is interesting. Look, it's a gravy boat or gravy separator. I've never seen anything like this. It's that brand that I love, but France gravy separator. I can see that there's a difference, but what's the difference? I need to learn about that. I've never seen one of those. So many amazing pieces on these shelves right here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, gorgeous. Okay, more of these crystal and silver bowls. There's that one, but then look at this one. It's like a lot taller. See how shallow that one is? But look at this one. That's interesting. Yeah, that's cool. It actually feels like really soft crystal. And then this looked really pretty as well. I love the shape. Very neoclassical, which you know I love. It's missing the lid though, so I was trying to decide if that's important to me or not. But I do love the shape. And it's nice to mix up all of my silver with some ironstone. So I'm gonna think about those. Same with these, the glass. Beautiful. I don't think this is crystal though, which is fine. I just think I gravitate towards crystal more. It just sparkles a little bit better, but they are pretty. Let's see what these bowls are. I found these espresso cups, Duralex, you know, my fave. Set of 4 for $13. I think I'm gonna hop on my Amazon and see what the prices are. And then there's also a second set right here. These are the 3-inch. I wonder, it doesn't say the ounces, but I think we have one of these at home. Pretty sure. Actually, I think ours is a little bit different, but I want them. So I'm gonna see what Amazon says. But oh, they're so cute. Okay, they're not a deal here. I just looked them up. They're a set of 6 for $14. So I'm gonna order them online. I'll link them down below in case you are looking for some gorgeous espresso cups as well. I am absolutely obsessed with these. This pewter gravy boat. It's like a cream and sugar bowl. Very cute. I like the stamps. Oh, I love anything with a little stamp. That'll get me. Okay, love this little toast rack, but it's $26, so I don't know, it's just a little bit steep for what I want to spend right now. And maybe not, but for some reason I'm just like, no. But I absolutely love it. It has the detail I want, and it's not that heavy. It's like kind of light. Silver plated though, just maybe not the one. This is a great price. 63 pieces, at least from what I've seen and in my opinion, 63 pieces of silver plated silverware, $70. That, and look at how beautiful with the roses. Oh, it's gorgeous. I found a fairy light, but they're being sold separately. This one says it's a fairy light, and then this one says it's a bowl. But actually, they go together and make the fairy light. I don't need any more though, so, and they're sold separately, 15 and 14. So, I mean, that's actually not like the worst price, but I'll leave it for someone else. Okay, actually this little glass drum, like bowl, that is darling. I like that for Christmas. How cute is that? Also, I was thinking handkerchiefs for like putting on your silver trays and stuff would be really cute. For example, you'd have a silver tray, put your handkerchief down, and you put your ice bucket or something just to break up the silver on silver. So I might need to pay attention to these, because it's just such a delicate fabric that I think would be really sweet on something like a silver tray. That clock is gorgeous. I really love that. So unique. I do want to get myself some mother of pearl flatware, whether that's butter knives, spoons, forks, I don't know, the whole set, but I want some. They've been on my wish list for a very, very, very long time. They're just quite spendy, but they're so beautiful. This trivet is only $8. It's so beautiful. I just wonder what I use it. And it pulls, so you can have like, you know, a bigger dish. Yeah, that's super cool. These are so tempting. They're about $20 a pop. $20. Oh, this one has engraving. I don't want the engraving. I don't know that I need to get more. That's my only problem. Like if they were a good deal, I'd absolutely get them. But since they're a little bit of a splurge, I think I'm gonna leave them. I'm sorry. Also love these so much. 15. They have a few options down here. Oh, these are so tempting. This is such a beautiful piece. I don't know if I'm obsessed with the mirror on top, but I do love the clawfoot feet. Everything about it is so pretty. 600. These are cute if you had like a coastal home. And then this is really beautiful too. It's $40, but I love anything like that. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Something like this. Oh, this is a sewing machine, but a box like this that I can put underneath our bed that I can put all my wrapping in. So ribbons, tissue paper, scissors, tape, just like a few things. Maybe not wrapping paper, but everything else. So I need to find something like that. I mean, I don't have to find it today, but it is something that's on my mind. So if I find the perfect thing, that'd be great. But I just need to start collecting just a few wrapping bits. Timeless ribbons, tissue paper that goes with any time of year, if that makes sense. These are so sweet. Little mini cake stands. These are so pretty for Christmas. The etching almost looks like Christmas greens. Those are really beautiful. So you get a set of 10 for $25. Beautiful and nice and delicate. The glass is perfection too. Oh, look at these. These are gorgeous. You can even put a little dessert in there. Those are so beautiful. This ice bucket's beautiful. It's actually a Saks Fifth Avenue ice bucket. It's $41, which is more than I want to spend right now, but it sure is Beautiful. $9.50 for both of these, or it's a 3-piece set with the lid. Honestly, great price. This is beautiful, actually. I might need this just for this. I love the drama. Yeah, that's pretty. The tag is pink, which is not an additional sale right now, but $9.50 that's a good price. And you know my love for silver. Oh, it's a little bit, you can see the coatings kind of coming off right here a little bit. So if I were to get this, I'd have to kind of keep it, I think keeping it tarnished would probably be a better choice, which I do like tarnished silver as well. Just a little bit more obsessed with shiny silver at the moment. This little bamboo magazine holder is so cute. I really like this, actually. Very lightweight. It's kind of up here, so I don't... Oh, yeah. Oh, it's super lightweight. Okay, that's nice. 23. Not bad. Very... Or it could be very British colonial. Yeah, that's nice. This is a lovely dresser. It's $5.45. But it has so much detail. I also love the like double layered look, or it like kind of sits back up here. How beautiful. This is wonderful. And like, look at this extra little detail right here too. And then this one, you know what I'm gonna say. This would be a great living room dresser where you can have extra flatware, napkins, and a little mini bar on top. This basket down here is so nice, and it's only $19. I think that's a great price for this basket. That's nice. It's really, really big though. I have no spot for that. Another reason why I love to come here so often is kind of like a thrift store. They have new inventory all the time, especially up front in the consignment section. So you just never know what you're gonna find. And I just always get an itch to come and see what they got. This is a beautiful set. It almost looks like Italian. I'm not sure if it is, but it's Wedgwood. That is gorgeous. I really love the tones of this. It's like a navy blue with like almost like a gold. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I do not know what this is, but it looks interesting. Metallic yarn. What would you use this for? $4.99. I kind of want it, but I don't know what I'd use it for. Actually, you know what? You could like do multiple wraps on like a gift or something. That might be cute. Huh. I love the cut of these plates. Those are beautiful. Set of 5 for $10. Subtle detail, my favorite. I actually love these mugs. They are such a beautiful shape. Set of 6, $40, but this vendor is having 50% off. Rare Vintage Hall Pottery set of 6. Look at how beautiful these are. Having your morning coffee in these, how beautiful. I really like these. Again, I'm so into that just simple silhouette. I just feel like it's so classy, so timeless. Yeah, those are good. Also, this little ice bucket back here. I think I've seen this one before. Oh geez, it's heavy. That's definitely crystal. That's pretty. $12. Not bad at all. Look at this little watercolor of the Eiffel Tower. This is so beautiful. $19 too, not bad. I'd probably paint the frame, to be honest, but other than that, I love it. And the frame's actually not bad. I just think I'd prefer something like black, or I don't know, but that's beautiful. That's tempting. I just have no more room for art, but I do like that a lot. I learned somewhere along the way in my life that people used to bring their own flatware to dinner. Like, I'm talking years and years and years. I mean, probably decades and decades and decades ago. So I wonder if this is one of those that would be a personal set to someone. And I think they would make them like fancy, like that's how they like would show their wealth. But I could be wrong. However, I don't know why you would have a single set in a case like this. Anyway, these are beautiful though. I really love the detail. This bowl comes with the ladle. Oh, this is so tempting. It's $35, but 30% off. Look at this cocktail shaker. I love this. This is beautiful. It does have a monogram, but oh my goodness. That is so beautiful. And then I think I've showed you this before, but this little decanter is beautiful as well. I really, really love that.
thrift slash antique store. I'm losing light, so hopefully maybe I can move you right here. Is that better? I have a little haul. I didn't go crazy. I actually told myself no more silver, and I got some silver. The first item I found, I can't remember, I do think I showed you these, but the mustard jars, I love these. I have a whole collection in my office. I use them for my paintbrushes, but also these make such a great bud vase, or not bud vase. I keep calling them a bud vase because they're definitely not a bud vase. You can fit a big little floral arrangement in here, but they are the best floral vase. I love these. 2 for $7. Such a good price. And this one actually has the brand on it, which these are getting harder to find, and normally they're a lot more expensive than that. I think I paid the best price I've ever gotten these for is $10 for one with the brand on it. So that was a find. And then, okay, this I could not say no to. I got some tape stuck to it. I bought, if you guys remember, I bought these, I bought one of these at the thrift store. This is Reed & Barton, and I love these. I think they're so beautiful, and my vision for the one that I bought is for the guest bathroom. Put some disposable napkins in there, and I just think they're so pretty. I love the simple detail on these, but I got this whole two trays, plus the lid that goes with it, which I also use as a tray. Love these. I had our French fries in them last night. Cute. Put a little parchment paper. Really, really adorable. This whole thing I got for $9.50. That is a good price. Even if this was at the thrift store, that's still a good price. So excited about that. I found a little Revere bowl, $5 for this one. I got this one at Merchant Square, which is an antique store, so a little bit more expensive, but not bad. It is $5 for this little bowl, but these are getting harder to find, so that's probably why they're getting more expensive. I did find more, but they're like $20 a piece. I don't know. I just didn't really feel like I needed to spend that much on them. I got this little creamer piece, which I told you this in the video, but this I saw at the antique store, or at Call It New, Call It Antique, for a while. And it was on sale today, 70% off. I think I paid $2 for this, which, yep, I'll take it. Okay, I have been wanting to get more serving spoons. Okay, this is all of them. Serving spoons and like charcuterie spoons, knives, forks. I love them. I think that having like a special spoon is so lovely. So I got these two right here. There's the detail of those. And I love the fat spoon, like how it's more rounded. Love that. So these were $2 a pop. Not bad. I feel like recently I've been seeing, I used to pay like $1 a piece. When I did photography, when I did wedding photography, I would hand stamp Mr. and Mrs. for the spoon, or excuse me, on the forks. It was very in style back then, and I would gift them to my bride and groom. And I would get the silverware for like 50 cents a piece, then it went up to $1, and it was $1 for a long time. Now I'm seeing about $3 a piece. So when I see them under $3, I'm like, ooh, that's a good price. Anyway, I got these spoons for charcuteries. I got 3 of those, $2 a piece. I thought those were really cute. Again, the fat little round spoon. So adorable. I got 2 of these sporks. These were $2 a piece, but I think these are like baby sporks is what I think they are, but I'm gonna use them for my charcuterie. I like that these didn't have any detail. I love simple. You guys know, I tell you that all the time. I'm very picky with the detail of the items that I get. So I do say no to a lot of things. And then this large spoon was $5. I did not like the $5, but I loved the detail so much. Look at that. Gorgeous. It was worth it. Okay, I got Zach this Coors cup because he likes Coors, so I thought this was really cute. And this is like the shape of cup he really likes. $1.50 for this. And then, I didn't show you this at the store, did I? No, I don't think I did, because I really wanted to save it for the haul. I I'm excited about this. Okay, it's a little beat up, but that's okay because, you know, I like things to look storied, like well, it did live life, live probably a longer life than mine, but I like that look. I think it's looks lived in. It feels like a collected piece. It feels like it's been passed down to me. Anyway, I grabbed this bucket. First of all, love the simplicity. $20, which is a great price for a silver plated ice bucket. These are so spendy. So spendy. In fact, I was at Merchant Square, and the booth, I found one there a while ago. I want to say it was like $180, and I couldn't do it. I don't know. I just was like, So anyway, that booth was having 50% off, so I dug through that booth to see if I could find the bucket, but it sold. Anyway, I pulled this out. It was underneath, like on the bottom. I pulled it out, turned it around, and it has a bee engraved. So it was meant to be mine. I love this. I love this. It's very large, but honestly, I feel like it will look really good on the bar. I could put like a bottle in here or something, I don't know. But I thought it was the perfect piece for the bar. I love it. I also thought about maybe putting my utensils in here. It's a little bit big, but I would have preferred it to have our last name initial, but I'll take the B. So I want to shine this up tonight. There's certain pieces that I get so excited, I can't even wait to shine them up. Like I gotta shine them up immediately, and that is one of them. Ice buckets, like I said, are hard to find. I never find them at the antique store. Like, oh, actually, I take that back. I did find that one, the smaller one, but I look for them every single time I go, and I don't find them that often. I will say, I kind of feel like I'm getting a little bit burnt out of my like few thrift stores. I'm not finding anything. Maybe I'm not burnt out. Maybe I just like need to like take a break. But I feel like I need to branch out a little bit and try some new locations. I went to a new location today and I didn't find anything. And usually when I go to a new location, I don't know why, but I tend to score. Not today, but that's okay. Sometimes we have those days. Anyway, those are the items that I got today. All silver pretty much, aside from the mustard jars. But I've mentioned this before. At first I was kind of feeling like, oh, like I shouldn't get more silver, like I have enough. But now that I have been making so much more, or like making a point to do our little tablescapes, I'm like, no, I want different options. I want to have, even if I'm just hosting Zach and I, even if I'm just making a little special moment, romanticizing our dinners, I like having items to shop my home from. And also, being that this is my job, it's really nice to have a little bit of a backstock. I'm not saying you need that, I'm saying I need that. So anyway, I love silver. I cannot get enough. Good morning, everyone. We're gonna polish up the thrifted silver. I was gonna have the video go up today, and I am realizing this year that I am trying to, how do I say this? Basically, I'm not getting any of my projects done, and I think it's because I'm trying to like turn over the vlog. So I just decided, you know what? I would rather be able to show you guys more of the process and upload less videos. So I hope you're okay with that. So today, we're going to polish up the silver. I like to put on an apron because usually I get dressed for the day and I'm not in like, you know, polishing clothes. I've been loving this apron that I got at Home Goods. I've been wearing it so much. I've decided I like the over the head because I like this part covered a little bit more. But anyway, we're gonna polish this up. Now, I already kind of took off the stickers. Sometimes when the stickers are a little bit stubborn, I will run them under hot water, and that usually does the trick. I'm gonna try to start cleaning and polishing my silver somewhat right after I get the pieces. So many times I'll go thrifting and then I will just put the item in my decor closet, and then when I use it, I'll pull it out and clean it, which is fine as well. But I feel like it's just so nice to have it polished up. So because there's so many times when I will be working on a project or do a tablescape, and I want to use a specific piece, but I don't have time to polish it up. So I'm gonna try. That's my new challenge for myself. And I feel like that's just gonna make it so I'm gonna want to use my stuff more. So I'm super excited about this bucket. I cannot even express how excited I am. But I got my Right Silver cream. This is my favorite cream to use for polishing silver. It works beautifully. If the piece is really bad, you do have to put in some elbow grease, but it is worth it, promise. I like to use gloves. You don't have to, or at least I don't. I'm not like, you know, super, it doesn't like, I feel like it's a mild cream, but that's just for me. But I like to use gloves because it gets all under my nails and it kind of stains my fingers. After a few hand washes, it goes away. But just to avoid all of that, gloves are my friend. Pull you in a little closer so you can see the before. Like I said, tarnished silver is beautiful, but I mean, come on. I love a polished silver. But here's a good look at everything before. Into my office so I could show you. When I say I like the tension or the juxtaposition of the bright, shiny, sophisticated, polished silver, it just feels a little bit more tailored, a little bit more buttoned up, a little more sophisticated. Next to this vintage table. This, I think it's an old butcher block. I don't know for sure, but it's old. It's from France. It's super, super old, and it's my favorite piece in the house. I love this desk so much, but it also really is the best example of what I'm trying to achieve in my home overall. These two contrasting worlds right here is exactly what I'm talking about when I say this, when I talk about polished, like next to something a little bit more gritty. I love to bring a brand new silver piece on my desk. It just, oh, it's so good in my opinion. So, okay, I did want to say, when I get silver, depending on how tarnished it is, sometimes you can't see the full story of the piece until you polish it. And then when you polish it, the piece will kind of expose its history. It'll expose more of the quality. And also it does kind of show like how people in the past, or like some pieces when you polish them, you're like, oh, they used something that wasn't meant for silver. Maybe like, what's it called? Brasso, or just different techniques, or the like you can see the silver polish kind of breaking down in certain areas, or not silver polish, silver. So at that point, I would say 99%, 95, maybe something, 95+% of my silver is all perfectly polished. But there are a few pieces that look better with some tarnish on them, and I think this bucket might be one of them, maybe. Not only does it have a few dings, which those actually don't bother me, even with a polish, but once I got it all shined up, and it's like, has this like sticky residue, so I need to go wash it again. But you can kind of see how the polish is a little bit worn down in areas, and you can see where someone tried to polish it, and like you can see the marks of where they polished it. So to me, that kind of looks like they used the wrong product, but I could be wrong. That's just my hunch. So anyway, I don't know for sure what I'm gonna do, or if I'm just gonna like let it have those few imperfections, you know what I mean? Because even with the little bit of tarnish, I don't hate it. So all that to say, that first polish when I come home really helps me decide what I want to do with the piece, and just helps me decide, you know, where I want to use it, how I want to use it, all of that. Also, that first polish, you might have to put some sweat equity into that first polish, because depending on how badly tarnished the piece is, it might take you a minute. When they're really tarnished, they're almost, you'll tell they have like this like blue hue to them, and the piece is like, looks like it's been left in the oven for 37 years. So anyway, once you get it to this point, it's so much easier to maintain them. But in the beginning, you sometimes have to put in a little bit of work. I love it. As I mentioned before, I'll turn on a podcast, a show, a YouTube video, and I'll just go to town. To say it again, like seeing these high shine pieces next to something old wood and them being, like I said, two worlds, I like cannot express how much I love this duo. It's like the perfect duo. So dreamy. Okay, now I want to, even though I showed you guys the pieces, I'm going to kind of show you piece by piece one more time. I cannot believe this came in a set of 3 trays. That's crazy to me. Not complaining. That's so great. So I have 2 more of these trays. This one has some scratches. Again, it kind of tells it looks storied. It looks like it was passed down to me, and it looks like it's lived many lives, which I personally like. Again, I plan on using these. Well, I'm going to use them in so many different ways. I love a versatile piece like this. I could put, honestly, anything in here. My original plan was disposable napkins, but you could put candles, you could put jewelry, you could put makeup, you could put, whatever. Like, it honestly could be used for anything. Food. This little tray, I actually like that it's a little bit smaller. As I mentioned, Zach and I did a little tablescape, and I used one of these trays for our fries, and I loved the look. It was so, just kind of felt like we were staying at some high-end hotel. It was really cute. So this is how that looks. We have the Revere bowl. These are always a must if you can, especially find them for a good price. The bucket that I just yapped about. Love this. I love the handles too. Gorgeous. This is so beautiful. My little new cream pitcher. And then the silverware. Oh, someone wrote me and they said these are soup spoons. I actually really like when you guys tell me what things are used for, because sometimes I don't know, and now I know. These are soup spoons. I'll use them for soup spoons, but I will also probably use them for serving spoons, because that little fat spoon is perfect for serving your food up. We have this large spoon. This one has my favorite detail. Oh, I should actually come in a little closer and show you the detail. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm really picky with detail, so I love when vendors individually sell these. Unless it's a full set and it's a good set, I do like when they sell them individually. Okay, here's this one. Gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? One day in my lifetime, I would love to buy Zach and I a set that has our initials engraved. Now, I know that's an investment, but one day would be amazing. Okay, these are, I'm assuming, little baby soup spoons. We're gonna use them for charcuterie. Gorgeous. This, I wasn't like as obsessed as the other spoons, but I still really like the detail. Hopefully that makes sense. Like, I like the detail, but I love the detail on those. And then these, I think these are little baby sporks. Cute, right? For charcuterie. And that's it. That is it. Those are the pieces I got this time. And yeah, I just really wanted to do a video where I actually shine them up. I may have done that in the past, but if I have, it's been a long time, because they're beautiful when I find them out in the world. But when I bring them home and I bring them back, like, could you imagine what these look like brand new? I bet they were just, I mean, they're unreal right now. I can only imagine seeing these brand new. Oh, so good. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.
I would say we were good together.